Through the land of the...
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. DA, take it away.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. The King.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting five.
Here we go.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And stolen by Murray. Lays it up and banks it in.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low. And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Now here's Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Jokic. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Millsap has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Millsap's got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Fox. Bagley controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Murray kicks to Barton. Millsap against Bielitsa. Millsap misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Fox gets it to go.
Listen, you better know where Fox is at all times, especially in transition, where he is downright dangerous.
Now here's Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Barton finds Murray. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Barton. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The feed to Bagley. Lets a floater go. Basket good. Bagley's got his second basket of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Fox looking it over. And it's Fox with the jam.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Millsap. The Kings getting the bucket. Passes it to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Jokic, no good.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
A 3 from Bielitsa. They get it back. Fox finds Bagley. Now Bogdanovich. Now Bielitsa. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the paint. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Outside, Fox. And stolen by Murray. Millsap inside. Defended by Bagley. Here's Harris. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, sometimes he's going to keep the possession alive. Sometimes he's going to commit the foul.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Denver making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Parker's checked in for Bagley. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox.
Yeah, he's evolving into a more well-rounded scorer. He'll really showing his toughness right there, finishing off these types of shots.
Inside, Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Healed outside. Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Jeremy Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now, here's Grant. And a wide open look for Porter. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's deflected. Stolen by Grant. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Parker outside. There's the triple. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Morris against Joseph. And stolen by Bazemore. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Plumlee. Here's Craig. Back to Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass. Plumlee's got his second bucket of the night. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And here are the Kings now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Now here's Bazemore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Porter pulls it in. Morris inside. Joseph on him. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Tremendous adjustment in midair. Hard to stay focused on the hoop when you got to do that.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Now here's Murray. From 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Murray's got his third bucket of the night.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Fox is double. Holmes passes to Fox. Millsap's against Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
A diverse player in terms of skill. I mean, Barnes is a swing player who can handle the rock. Hard to check Harrison.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Here's Giles. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And here is Barnes. No one near him. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Fox with the steal. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Jokic. Rebound by the Kings. Bogdanovich finds Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Barton passes to Millsap. Back to Barton. Harris outside. Now the pass to Murray. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bielitsa comes in for Harrison Barnes. Oh, look at him fly!
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Here's Bagley. Tries from 10. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Martin with it. Pass to Millsap. That shot off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Denver on top. They're up by 2.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And that'll do it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Paul Millsap.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Loud pass to Bagley. It's stolen by Harris. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. Hield's checked in. Murray outside.
Come get it, come get it.
About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Come on.
Jokic passes to Millsap. The Nuggets moving the ball around. A second chance effort. Jokic, no good. The Kings trail by 4. Hield finds Bagley. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
or the sweat that Fox puts in to try to do it all, his energy really sets the bar for this team.
Doubled by Fox. To the middle. It's stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Passes it to Fox. And it's all evened up. Fox has got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Fox has gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Murray surveying the D. Barton trying to get open. Murray, good. He's got 8.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Here's Hield. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Hield's got his second bucket.
I like how Hill gets solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
Murray against Fox. Now here's Murray. Guarded closely. Jokic passes to Millsap. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. And finished off by Porter.
And guys, he has all the makings of an elite scorer. Porter combines size, athleticism, and terrific shot-making ability. That is rare.
Bazemore finds Hield. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have...
Oh! I mean, that's a rugged play.
Gracious.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Hield from outside. Drills the three-pointer. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
What timing from Hill. Love how he sizes up these opportunities as the pass is coming his way.
Morris against Joseph. Morris passes to Plumlee. Misses from close range. The Kings trail by 5. Morris against Joseph. Down low. Holmes can't get it to go in. Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And that one's good. Millsap.
And really, over the last few years, Millsap has really improved that outside shot. Now capable of stretching the defense.
Hield from outside. Porter pulls it in. Morris looking over the floor. Over to the wing. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 5 seconds left to play here in the third.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hield from outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Porter is out there with Grant. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2-guard position. Bjelica finds Bogdanovic. Back to Bjelica. Pass to Holmes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Clock at 6. To the inside. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Bjelica.
And how about the fundamentals right there? I mean, Bjelica is so skilled at keeping his balance in the face of adversity.
Morris outside, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Plumlee, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And Bjelica kicks to Hield. And the 3 off target.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Porter passes to Craig. The kick out to Porter. And there's the pass to Grant. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Craig. He's covered by Bogdanovic.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Holmes finds Bogdanovic. Back to Holmes, and here is Hield. Trains the 3-pointer.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Grant. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Murray's subbed in for Morris. And then for Sacramento, Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Giles. And it's Fox in for Bogdanovic.
A nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
Fox passes to Hield. From deep. Offensive rebound. He's off on that one. The Nuggets leading by 12. To the paint. Murray right side. Over Hield. Murray, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of, but it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Here's Porter, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Evan will see if they can make that adjustment.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Hield finds Fox.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Bagley. The Kings trail by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nuggets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Jamal Murray.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands, his steals added up to a lot of extra possessions.
But they recover it.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Pass to Jokic. For three, Murray. Sacramento grabs the miss. Fox with it, out guarded by Murray. Hield kicks to Fox. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
Wow, excellent concentration. I mean, when Fox is determined to score, it's tough for the defense to shake him.
Murray against Fox. Steps back and fires. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
8 seconds left in the game. Back to Joseph. To the middle. Here's Len. Off with the layup. So the Nuggets win it. Some good moments throughout. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris... Sacramento, California. It's the NBA. Welcome to our DA.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Fox against Rubio. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix.
And Devin Booker in the third year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success? These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Outside Fox. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. The tray, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Barnes against Oubre. Inside, Ayton. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Fires, high post. That one doesn't go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Oubre finds Johnson. This one for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Fox. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. To the wing right side. Here's Rubio. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Bogdanovich, Bagley, it's good on the putback.
And how about the basketball IQ of Bagley? Seems to know where misses are going ahead of time.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1, and the Suns miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bielitsa passes to Barnes, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 1:52 left to play here in the first. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. No good. Shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Oubre on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. The Kings have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, I think effort might be the calling card of Mikal Bridges. This guy is willing to hit the offensive glass. All about how much do you want it.
Hield, bounce pass. And Bielitsa kicks to Hield. Joseph looking around. Pass to Bielitsa. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Saric against Bielitsa. Saric attacking. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. Here's Kaminsky. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Bridges inside the three-point line. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. King. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Giles in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Here's Jerome. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Carter outside. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. That one goes. Count it.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. Bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Here's Joseph. They get it again. Holmes. Parker outside. The shot missing. Phoenix leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Jerome. That one doesn't drop. And the Kings going the other way now. And now Sacramento on the break. Parker finds Joseph. Back to Parker. Pass to Holmes. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Hield. Can't hit from the elbow. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And Dario Saric, the homie as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Fox, he's checked in for Joseph. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Kelly Oubre comes in for Bridges. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Fox passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Goes back up. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. Holmes kicks to Parker. The pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Phoenix leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Jerome, guarded by Fox, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now, here's Fox. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Right side Bagley. Bogdanovich against Booker from about 19 feet. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Back to Fox. And he lays it straight in.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
To the inside, Oubre. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And the Suns lead by 8.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Down low, it's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. Finished off the break. 6 points for Devin Booker.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size. And still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Booker with no one around. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
1 second left. And oh, he hits the buzzer beat. And so it's Phoenix in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a... And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Now, here's Rubio. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Booker looking around. Shot clock at 6. Fox with the steal. Bagley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Nobody near Barnes. Shot clock reset for Sacramento.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Booker in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Oubre against Barnes. Oubre passes to Johnson, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Outside, Bagley. Back to Fox. Barnes outside. Rubio against Fox. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. Back to Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Fields checked in for Sacramento. And for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Johnson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kelly Oubre. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now, here's Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Off the mark from 16 feet out. The Kings trail by 9. Fox kicks to Bagley. Second shot opportunity. Barnes passes to Bagley. Now Fox. Off target from outside.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Fox against Rubio. And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Sacramento gets it back.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. Booker the pass to Ayton. Bielitsa against Saric. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bielitsa's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And slam dunk by Saric.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Hield against Booker. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Barnes. And here is Bielitsa. 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket. And here's Rubio. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Hield against Booker. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker. Not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
Fox with it. He has 7. 43 seconds left to play in the third. The putback, and Bagley able to finish.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Barnes against Bridges. And stolen by Bielitsa. And now Sacramento on the break. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bagley kicks to Hield. Fox against Rubio. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Fox.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. It's going to be Booker shooting. That one is on Hield. The Suns have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so...
Oh, he nailed it!
Yes. Wow. And it counts. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
The third quarter comes to a close. Phoenix ahead, up by 5. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Sacramento, Giles is out there with Holmes. Then there's Parker. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Bazemore at the 2 spot. And the Kings making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Holmes finds Bogdanovich. Pass to Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Joseph. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fox, he's checked in for Joseph. Carter, the pass to Johnson. To the middle. Oubre, right side. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. And that'll be his third foul so far. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Baines passes to Johnson. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Kaminsky. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Kings trail by 7, and that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Fox. And the call on the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the dunk by Booker.
Well, you love watching Devin Booker finish with power. He refuses to settle for the layup. Nice aggressiveness there.
Fox passes to Barnes. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Barnes. Shoots over Oubre. Kept alive. Holmes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the Suns making a change here. Rubio's checked in.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
To the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Suns lead by 9.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Fox against Rubio. Passes to Barnes. Back to Fox. Down low. Holmes passes to Fox.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Oubre for 3. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 9. Lets it go with a 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Suns. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Kings have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Here's Barnes. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Phoenix leading by 9. Oubre passes to Booker. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And Rubio kicks to Johnson. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Booker outside. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Booker. And now the Kings fast break. Over to the left wing. Fox passes to Giles.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rubio. Here's Baines. Misses the three. And now the Kings fast break. And Fox has it in the corner. Barnes passes to Giles. Count it!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. So the Sun, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sport. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Murray. To the paint, trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Out to Harris. And he converts the layup. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Now, here's Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. A three-pointer, no good. One-on-one here. Here's Johnson. And Rubio kicks to Oubre. Back to Rubio. Clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And Ayton throws it down.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Murray with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Here's Ayton. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Suns trail by 6. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Ayton. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. It's good from long range.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Harris drives in. Can't connect from short range. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Rubio against Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The shot's good from Plumlee.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Baines. Here's Jerome. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
The pass to Craig. And Plumlee kicks to Craig. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And now the Suns, a fast break. Carter leading the charge. Back to Saric. Unloads. And it's sent back by Morris. Outside, Porter. Passes it to Grant. Plumlee trying to break loose. No good from Grant. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jerome. Back to Carter. Jacks up a three. Denver grabs the miss. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Craig can't get it to go. Fast break, here they come. Here's Saric. A miss that time, would have put him up. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Suns, Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Jerome in at the point guard position. And here is Grant, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one drops for him.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
And the pick fella, Mason Plumlee, you know, he can start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But the one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Here's Grant. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Goodness.
Watch out below. Grant just showing no regard for the bucket there, looking like he was trying to tear that thing off.
Now here is Carter. 5 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Porter with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Grant.
Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. I mean, really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
Jerome passes to Kaminsky. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Frank Kaminsky was picked 9th overall back in the 2015 draft, and he's really established himself in a few years as a quality role player who can stretch the floor.
Now here's Oubre following the miss by Jamal Murray. They retain possession from outside the arc. And Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Murray, good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Ayton, plenty of room around him, and it's good. Ayton's got 6.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Murray. Out to Harris. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. He's got 5.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
14 feet away, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Launches a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Murray's got it all tied up now for Denver.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Excellent body control around the rim. Barton didn't let the defender distract him at all.
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the Suns miss again. The Nuggets leading by 4. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, Barton is a sinewy, mobile guard. I mean, he's tough to defend without fouling because of how slick and slippery he is.
Phoenix making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Bridges in for Kelly Oubre. Now here's Booker. Back to Bridges. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Murray with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing here by 8. Banked in off the glass. Rubio's got his first 2 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to us. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Murray kicks to Barton. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Releases. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
You know, it's evident that Jokic is comfortable operating close to the rim. He's outstanding with his shot selection.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And here is Murray after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Oubre against Barton. Barton Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Some changes for Phoenix. Saric comes in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Big group substitution here for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Booker looking around. Five on the clock. Carter kicks to Oubre. Can't tie it up as that one misses. They get a hand on it. Denver leading by 3. Up again, and Booker able to finish. Booker's got 5 now.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
To the left wing. Jokic against Ayton. Jokic kicks to Grant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Saric.
Jokic doing a nice job consistently finding the open man.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Inside. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the dish to Grant. Outside, Porter. And here's Morris for 3. It's a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Now, here's Grant. He has 7. Here's Craig. Off target from three-point range. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Carter dishes to Saric. Here's Jerome.
Come on.
Tries to keep it alive. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Only one man back on D. Here's Carter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Carter's got the game tied up here for the Suns. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Here is Porter. Morris inside, defended by Bridges. Here's Plumlee. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And the pass to Bridges. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Saric on the follow.
Really like how Saric uses his size and length to get after the offensive glass. Very good at crashing the board.
Morris kicks to Grant. Outside Porter. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. The feed now to Saric. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Murray for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck and neck. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson, and it's Kaminsky in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Rubio against Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. Rebound by the Suns. To the inside, Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Count that bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Kaminsky, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Suns.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
Now, here's Oubre. Shoots over Barton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Now here's Booker after the miss from Ricky Rubio. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort, and Ayton with the layup. And the Suns lead by 3.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Jokic passes to Harris. Murray with it. Now guarded by Booker. Murray, good.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moments. Big time shot there.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix. Kicks to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Rubio, the pass to Oubre. They get it back. Passes it to Johnson. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Now here's Murray. Another shot. Here's Millsap. drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
You know, over time, Millsap has added different things to his game. And you know what I like about him most is he quietly goes about his business in a professional manner.
The Suns making a switch here. Charge is checked in. And it's Rubio penetrating, and the layup's good off the glass. Rubio's got 4 points in the quarter.
And big props, major props to Rubio. Being aggressive, making plays with the game heating up. That's what you want your point guard to do. Make it happen.
Now here's Murray. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Booker. It's good.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And Denver has possession. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Ayton. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Charge. It's in!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Millsap lives for moments just like this. Calm, cool, collected, taking huge shots when the game is tight.
Charge has the open look off the mark. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home. as well. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Fox. He dishes it to Bagley. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Barton. Outside Millsap. No good from outside. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the King.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
It's good.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. Outside, Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Harris. Just 5 to shoot. The putback, Bielitsa. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
Murray kicks to Barton. And it's off from 3-point range. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Now Barton. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I think Paul Millsap's time both in Utah and in Atlanta in the systems of ball movement are helping out this offense now.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Bogdanovich against Harris. Outside Bogdanovich. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's Denver.
Yeah, you're going to have to guard Gary Harris from the mid-range there.
Outside, Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Marvin Bagley, the 2nd overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
The Kings making a switch here. Heald's checked in. And then for Denver, Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Well, buttery right there. Knockdown shooter from that area. Murray taking advantage of that opportunity.
And Fox gets it to go.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. Right wing. Porter passes to Grant. Over Bielitsa. Outside for Murray. Grant outside. Tries again. They get it back. The steal. 3-on-3. The kick out to Fox. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Murray, no good. Kings leading now by 3. Pass to Fox. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Barnes passes to Giant. Here's Fox. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Craig. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The Nuggets have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Kings lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Ozamp and Plumlee are playing up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2. Hield finds Bazemore. Back to Hield. Outside, Joseph. Holmes passes to Joseph. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Holmes can't get it to go in.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Morris. The Nuggets with another miss. Sacramento leading by 3. Parker left side. To Holmes. Kings moving the ball around. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. And he banks in the layup. Holmes got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Morris against Joseph. Morris dishes to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
As much as you have to admire his burst and force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
Joseph down low. Covered by Morris. Here's Holmes. That shot off. Plumlee with some nice D. Bazemore against Porter. The quick look, no good that time.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Joseph, the pass to Holmes. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. The Nuggets trail by 5. Now Murray. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Here's Jokic. And again, Denver no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bagley with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fox with the steal. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, Fox more and more getting some respect on the defensive end, and his speed is making the difference now.
Murray outside. No good on the shot, so the Kings will take it the other way. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Bagley. And now an 11-point Kings lead. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. 52 seconds left now here in the second. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Giles. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Kings lead by 13.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Fox against Murray. Jokic with the steal. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento.
Hard to guard when he's that close. Grant really good at drawing the defense in to foul him.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Kept alive by Sacramento. Fox with it. Here's Bagley. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with... That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich, takes a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
The pass to Bogdanovich. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching. And I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s. But I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Bjelica passes to Fox. Back to Bjelica. And the dunk by Bjelica.
How about Bjelica as the Yugoslavian finds a way to get inside the score?
The Nuggets trail by 12. Murray outside. Fires the 3. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Here's Barton. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bagley. And then Hield with the dunk.
Refusing to let that possession end. Buddy did a nice job fighting hard to keep playing.
Morris passes to Plumlee. Nice move. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Bazemore for 3. Doesn't go that time. Barton with some nice D. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Harris kicks to Morris. And stolen by Bazemore. And now Sacramento on the break. Joseph finds Bagley. Kings moving the ball around. Now Bielitsa. Passes it to Bazemore. Clock at 6. Hield. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Nuggets trail by 14. It's Millsap with the drive.
Nice take from Millsap there, forcing the defense's hand literally on that drive.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. Jabari Parker's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Joseph. And then for Denver, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Plumlee. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw missing. Jokic is checked in for Paul Millsap. And he's good on the second. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Fox passes to Parker. Back to Fox. Here's Giles. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Holmes. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And the Kings lead by 13.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Morris. Rebounded by Holmes.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Hield launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. It's Porter outside. And another miss by Denver. He got it up. The shot off that time. And so it's Sacramento looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Porter is out there with Jokic, and it's Craig in at the 3. Murray finds Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Fox passes to Holmes. Back to Fox. And it's blocked. First free throw is good.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Murray, good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Fox passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
Jokic against Bogdanovich. They grab their own miss. Porter passes to Jokic. Shoots over Holmes. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Back to Bogdanovich. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Porter's running. Outside for Murray. Back to Porter. Over Fox. It's hauled in by the Kings. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. Jokic with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And good that time.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Knocked away. Fox passes to Parker. Fox against Murray. Barnes outside. Just 5 to shoot. Count that bucket.
Strong and long. Those are the 2 things that make Harrison Barnes a nice scoring option for this team.
Fox against Murray. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Jumps up, and it's Fox with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Fox against Murray. Pass to Craig. And the turnover again by Denver. Craig, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Fox against Murray. Back to Fox. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. Bagley with the bucket. And the Kings lead by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Sacramento.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for De'Aaron Fox.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Millsap finds Murray. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles is checked in for Barnes. Brewer comes in for Buddy Hield. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Joseph against Morris. Left side Joseph. A 3 from Bielitsa. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Plumlee. Vonleh dishes to Plumlee. And there's the feed to Daniels. Goes back up. Back to Plumlee. Morris outside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. some NBA action for you coming up with Greg Anthony. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson, and it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And taken away by Johnson, and Phoenix pushing it up now. Kicks it out to Rubio. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Outside, Fox. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Man, a decent shooter from deep. Fox needs to keep focusing on developing this part of his game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Booker with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Barnes finds Fox. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Over Booker. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Fox passes to Bagley. Back to Fox. Kings moving the ball around. Barnes right side.
A versatile player. Bielitsa mainly excels at spacing the floor. He's a big man with range. He'll do whatever you ask of him.
This is his first free throw of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, very smooth touch on his stroke.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Sharch checked in for Johnson. And both free throws good for Oubre. And here is Fox. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances usually.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Fox passes to Barnes. Back to Fox. Passes to Bielitsa. Bagley against Oubre. Bagley, no good. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Booker dishes to Ayton. Booker. And Booker able to finish.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. Pass to Bagley. And he can't bank that one in. Phoenix leading by 3. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Barnes passes to Bagley. Barnes outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Oubre kicks to Rubio. No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 5. Bogdanovich looking around. It's Fox atop the key. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Wow, excellent concentration. I mean, when Fox is determined to score, it's tough for the defense to shake.
Phoenix making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Kings, Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Bagley trying to free himself up, and it's Giles missing. Suns leading by 3. And up the court come the Suns on the break.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Bridges against Barnes. Back to Fox. On the wing, Barnes. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
With 1 on the clock, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Phoenix. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Aaron Baines out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the 1. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And it's Giles missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Back to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Baines finds Bridges. Kaminsky inside. The rebound by Giles.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hield against Carter. Parker right side. The offensive rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Joseph, the pass to Parker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and a change for the Kings. Holmes checked in. Here's Jerome, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
One of the most lethal shooters in the league. All he'll needs is a little daylight, and he's set.
Baines trying to get open, and the shot is good from Johnson. And the Suns lead by 6. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Parker outside to the middle. Baines against Holmes. Ricky Rubio checked in for Phoenix. Holmes passes to Hield. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Holmes kicks to Joseph. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Hield. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Jerome. Makes it off the glass. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Hield. Here's Holmes. Covered by Baines. Joseph, that's good.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by Joseph. And that one, good. Jerome's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Suns.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Back to Joseph. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Suns.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Jerome passes to Rubio. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Here's Jerome. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Here's Rubio. No good on the three. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Oubre comes in for Kaminsky. And a change for the Kings. Bjelica, he checks in for Kent Bazemore. Hield can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Ayton attacking. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is what you love about Ayton. Highly skilled. He can face you up, then take you off the bounce.
Out to the wing. Bjelica against Oubre. Bjelica passes it to Holmes. Over Ayton. Holmes can't get it to go in.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Here's Parker. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Parker. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. A nice shot by Booker.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Barnes finds Bogdanovich. Over Booker. Sacramento again missing. Saric inside.
I mean, dunking is simple for Saric. He just needs good position.
And so it's Phoenix with a 14-point lead as we...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They just... And that's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Knocked loose. The Kings trail by 18. Barnes against Rubio. Bagley trying to free himself up, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Oh, the muscle and focus on display right there. Barnes, not easy trying to distract him from there.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And the Kings also making a change. Bazemore is checked in. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts of maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Bazemore against Booker. Back to Kaminsky. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Suns lead by 14.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside, Bagley. The kick out to Fox. 6 to shoot. And it's Fox with the jam.
Can't forget about Fox's vertical. He could really get up to throw it down.
Booker outside. There's 1:54 left in the third. Great positioning on the putback.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for his shot. He enjoys getting into the open teammate.
Booker against Bazemore. Baines, good. A nice assist from Booker. Baines has got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer. Yeah, well, not many players were sought after as much as Bagley when he was coming out of high school. I mean, just about every big-time college had him on their radar.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Saric comes in for Kaminsky. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Sacramento also making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Jabari Parker comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Kent Bazemore.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Suns have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity strike. That's a huge factor.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. And Saric kicks to Carter. On the wing, Booker, covered by Hield. Booker dishes to Ayton. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 12.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Parker outside. Back to Fox. The pass to Giles. Kings moving the ball around. Healed from outside. Tips it, and it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
And so it's Phoenix holding up. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. 11-point game. Sharge and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Rubio outside. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Ayton trying to break free. Bridges shot. Good. And the Suns lead by 11.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Healed the pass to Holmes. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Ayton.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Healed on the double team. Out to the right wing. Bridges, no one around him. Offline with his 3. The Kings trail by 8. Puts up a 3. Healed, can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Bielitsa is checked in for Sacramento.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bielitsa. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
When Bielitsa is trying to score, it sometimes forces the D's hand. Nice initiative from the Yugoslavian forward right there.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Heal. And here's Booker from the arc. They get it again. Ayton kicks to Oubre. Off target with the open look.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside, Fox. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. To the paint, it's Bielitsa, and he makes good on the layup. Bielitsa's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the fundamentals right there? I mean, Bielitsa is so skilled in keeping his balance in the face of adversity.
A nice shot by Booker.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Down low, Bielitsa passes to Bagley. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
With a multifaceted offensive skill set, Bagley's more than comfortable in the mid-range.
The feed to Ayton. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Bagley. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
This is why the coaching staff has Bagley out here in these moments. I mean, because they know he can deliver.
The try by Booker. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Johnson, he's checked in for Dario Saric. Here's Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Booker. Bogdanovich, no luck. Phoenix leading by 7. Pass to Oubre. He feeds it to Booker. with the fadeaway. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Bagley finds Barnes. To Bagley. Wants to get it to Oubre and does. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Johnson. And the Suns lead by 9.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. The Kings making a switch here. Hield's checked in. Oubre. And it goes down 2 points. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Rubio misses. And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 11. Fox kicks to Bagley. Hield the pass to Bielitsa. And stolen by Booker. There's the pass to Oubre. Over to the wing. Here's Rubio. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And so it's... Now Sacramento starting 5. Here's a shot from earlier on as the Suns arrive at the arena.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point. And he gets it to go. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
A shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Barton inside the line. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Murray. Booker with no one around. Buries it from 3-point range.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
It's Barton on the wing. Shoots over Oubre, and he overshot that one, missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
To the paint, got a piece of it, and stolen by Harris. And pushing it up, here's Denver, and Barton throws it down.
Terrific instincts on defense. Harris has a good nose for the ball and when to go after steal.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Boy, with that athletic, muscular frame, Gary Harris able to battle through contact there.
And it's Rubio penetrating. It's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. Porter's checked in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Charge comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Nuggets with some changes. Plumlee comes in for Jokic. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Paul Millsap. And Phoenix also making a switch. Jerome is checked in. And Morris throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now Grant, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Plumlee in the post. Baines is there. The shot's good from Plumlee.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's in there.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Here's Grant, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Saric.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Kaminsky is checked in for Aaron Baines. Now here is Carter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bridges finds Carter. Off target with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Morris. Sinks that one from the post.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Suns trail by 6. Here's Jerome. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's Porter outside. And that one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Bridges, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He hits both from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Morris passes to Plumlee. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Craig passes to Plumlee. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Carter with the basket on the assist by Kaminsky. Now here's Plumlee. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Dario Saric is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Frank, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Persistence pays, and Jokic not giving up on the play, doing a nice job pursuing the basketball there.
Booker outside, and there's the pass to Ayton. In the corner, it's Oubre. The 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Barton outside. And Barton throws it down.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Booker outside. The putback, and Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Outside for Millsap. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Inside, here's Booker, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Suns have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Back to Oubre. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Oubre for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for Denver. To the inside. Millsap kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Oubre. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Outside for Murray. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Ayton finds Booker. That gives them the lead.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
To the middle, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Oubre. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
With the long arms that Barton has, he's an exceptional defender, and I think he does a nice job picking and choosing his spots to take chances.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Barton. Oubre can't get it to go.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
For 3, Booker up again. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one... And that's a wrap.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. I'm sure you've got a list Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to?
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Pass to Jokic. Back to Barton. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets with another miss. Suns trail by 6. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Rubio dishes to Oubre. Puts it up from 15. Buries the jump shot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Harris passes to Jokic. Harris kicks to Murray. From downtown. Rebound by the Suns. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Booker. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Oubre kicks to Johnson. Shoots the 3. The shot that time not on target. Now Denver takes it the other way. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun. Getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Barton outside. Outside for Murray. Over Rubio. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Booker dishes to Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Morris kicks to Grant. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Here's Morris. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Grant.
Such a smart defender. Saric plays with intensity and passion on this end of the floor.
And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Carter, the pass to Ayton. Charged with the bounce pass. Carter outside for the tie, and the layup is up and in. And this game is tied up now.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Morris kicks to Craig. Morris passes to Porter. That one goes in, and the Nuggets lead by 2.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Bridges passes to Jerome. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for Aaron Baines. He's checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Bridges. 50 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Grant finds Porter. Missed inside. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Saric passes to Baines. And slam dunk by Saric.
You know, in close, he's capable of hammering it down, and that's why you got to keep Saric away from the basket.
Morris dishes to Plumlee. Morris inside, defended by Carter. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Carter. That one drops for him. Carter's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. And that one drops. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. And here are the Suns now. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Carter's got 9 points.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Phoenix ahead, up by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Evan Booker out there with Carter. And it's Baines in at the center, filling out the middle. No good from Booker.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And there's Porter on the assist by Grant. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Here's Baines. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's the 3. The rebound by Grant. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. There's Porter with the 3. That one misses. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Carter with it. Guarded now by Morris. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges against Porter. To the wing on the left. From the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Booker draws the double. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And for the Suns, Johnson, he's checked in for Saric. Oubre comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. And it's Murray with the jam.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Oubre passes to Baines. Lays it up off the glass. Baines has got 4 this quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Bucket is good. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Johnson kicks to Rubio for the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Murray for 3. Barton passes to Harris. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Suns shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Rubio outside. Baines passes to Oubre. Back to Baines. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rubio. No good with the triple. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And it's Murray with the jam.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Oubre dishes to Booker. Here's Baines. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball. Harris has made these shots before, which is why he's confident in these situations.
Booker the pass to Baines. Oubre dishes to Baines. Rubio outside. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I tell you what, Murray is quite skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting himself to the line.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. Here's Booker. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Barton drives in, and Jokic wide open. He shoots. Had the space there, but it's offline. And Phoenix has possession. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes it to Ayton. Count!
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton. Stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Here's Murray. Got it!
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
Here's Booker. Good!
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Denver calls timeout. They trail by 1. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Now off the inbound. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with